Ray and Martha's Funeral Homes now have 6 locations in southwest Oklahoma to serve you. They're in Hobart, Mountain View, Carnegie, Anadarko, Cordell, and Sentinel. A family serving families. Available anytime you need them. Ask about transferring a policy from another funeral home. They'll take care of everything. And they're proud to support area young people and sponsor ball game broadcasts. Larry and Kim Eshitai, Ray and Martha's Funeral Homes. You can count on them and your time of need. RayandMarthas.com. For expert installation and service on heating and cooling systems, call Shelburne Heating and Air in Hobart. New installation and service work on all systems. Jim and Justin are experienced. They'll service your current unit or they'll install a brand new one. Shelburne Heating and Air will do the job right the very first time. Jim and Justin Shelburne, trusted by thousands all across southwest Oklahoma. For many years, they can't all be wrong. Call Shelburne Heating and Air in Hobart, 580-726-3338. Sonny's Express is now serving delicious Hunt Brothers Pizza, and they have a full-service grill in Roosevelt. Hunt Brothers Pizza is now available in Hobart, Roosevelt, and in Granite. Don't forget the delicious Subways at the original Sonny's in Hobart, plus a full deli. Sonny's Express. 5 locations to serve you. 3 in Hobart, 1 in Roosevelt, 1 in Granite. Remember, now a full-service grill and Hunt Brothers Pizza in Roosevelt. Make a stop today out of Sonny's Express.
When you need a vet, you need to call on Brent, a.k.a. Brushy Hancock at Southwest Vet Clinic in Hobart. Now, if it's a beloved pet or a prize bull or something in between, you cannot beat Brent Hancock. He's good at what he does. You'll like trusting the health of your favorite animals with one of the best. Brent Hancock at Southwest Vet Clinic in Hobart. Give him a call at 726-3385. And good luck OSU Cowboys from Brent and Cynthia Hancock and all your friends at the Southwest Vet Clinic in Hobart.
On the field, on the court, on the diamond, and in the classroom, Tom and Guyla Talley, along with Tom's staff at Talley & Talley Attorneys at Law in Hobart, are very proud supporters of the Hobart Bearcats and Lady Bearcats. We are so happy to be a sponsor and to help bring you the coverage of Hobart Bearcats and Lady Bearcat sports and events. Talley & Talley Attorneys at Law are proud supporters of all the students in Hobart schools, and we're ready to assist you with your legal matters.
True Vision Optometric Group strives to provide Western Oklahoma with the newest technology, traditional and trendy frame lines, and a knowledgeable staff that is 100% patient-focused. Dr. Allen, Dr. Straub, and Dr. Wald provide quality, comprehensive eye care for all. Now accepting VSP, VCD, IMED, PVCS, and Sooner Care. We are always welcoming new patients. Stop by one of our 3 locations, 500 North Washington, Weatherford, 212 South Main Street, Hobart, and 112 Val Verde in Altus. You can also find us on Facebook, True Vision Optometric Group, helping you see what truly matters.
Getting ready for your next big paint party? Or even just freshening up an accent wall? Valspar pours the right mix into every can. That way you're guaranteed the right finish every time. Valspar has been helping people connect to the power of color for over 200 years. And on top of that, you'll always get Valspar paint at the right price too. So next time you're in the market for the right stuff in the right can, the right color, and the right finish, pick up a can of Valspar paint at the right place. T.H. Rogers Lumber Company in Hobart.
Rod and Dana Wald and Sons at Rod Wald Insurance and Hobart Farm and Garden are again happy to be Bearcat boosters. And Rod, of course, is the very capable voice of the Bearcats, wishing the best of luck to the coaches and players. Attend the games you can, root for the Bearcats. And farmers, when you need crop insurance, see Rod. He's been selling crop insurance for a long time, and he can and will advise you correctly on exactly what you need or don't need and when you need it. 726-2446, Rod Wald Insurance, just north of the post office in Hobart. And don't forget to come see us at Hobart Farm and Garden.
Wondering how Western Oklahoma State College can fit into your future? With 25 degree options and more than 20 student organizations, it's easy to join the Pioneer family. Western offers classes online and on campus, making it simple to fit an education into your schedule. Western's tuition is less than half of a 4-year university's and offers many scholarship opportunities. To find out more about how your future is brighter at Western, visit wosc.edu.
Well, hi again, everyone, and welcome to basketball on 1420 KTJS and also on 102.1 on the FM dial. And boy, I tell you what, sometimes life is stranger than fiction. As Chad Fox joining us in the broadcast booth here this afternoon. And Chad, we're getting ready for a varsity team playing a JV team. And normally we would yawn at that and say, okay, that's a win for the varsity team. we have seen 2 varsity teams go down today to junior varsity squads.
It has been very interesting, and you are correct, sir, as McMahon would say. Yeah. But yes, it's been one of those things where that first game of the day, it's always tough, but it is hard to get up for knowing you're going to play a JV team. But these JV kids, to their credit, both games came out and played hard, and still, this is their playing time, and so they came in today and won a couple of big ball games, put some varsity teams into those lovely early games tomorrow, and so the Hobart Bearcats. This is where it's more about you than them. You've got to do things right. You got to play hard. You got to work on your shot. You got to work on your offense and your defense. We've got some big games coming up, some rival games coming up. The Tri-County's coming up. So this is not the time to start doing things lackadaisical and lazy and you still want to play hard. So I know Coach Tompkins and Coach Barnett. See you, Chip. And the Merritt JV team, they're going to come out and play hard. Again, this is their time to get some PT. See you, ma'am. Drive safe. Take care, Chip.
Your dad, not your husband.
What's that? Not easy. I know it's not easy. Yeah, we've known our good friend Chip for a while. So anyway, looking forward to this ball game between Hobart and the Merritt JV boys. We still have 2 more ball games to go tonight. So one on KTJS and another one on KHIM Classic Hits 97.7. So glad to be on the radio on 1420, 102.1 KTJS and OKSports.tv. Let's take a quick break. Tip-off on the way next.
If you think you're paying too much for insurance, you should see Van Sims at the Watkins Insurance Agency in Hobart. The Watkins Agency is an independent agency representing several companies, and Van will find you the best rate and the best coverage for the home, automobile, farm insurance, liability, whatever you need. Contact Van Sims at the Watkins Insurance Agency, 320 South Washington in Hobart. Give him a call at 580-726-5190.
The leaves are changing, temperature is dropping, but Cummins in Weatherford is staying the same with scorching hot sales all season long. Stay hot this fall in the new 2020 Jeep Cherokee Latitude. $4,500 in incentives or 0% interest for 72 months. And the new 2021 Jeep Gladiator Overland, $1,000 in incentives. The best never rest. Don't miss the Jeep Adventure Days sales event at Cummins Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Weatherford off I-40 and Airport Road and online at CumminsChrysler.com. See dealer for details.
All right, welcome back at Merritt as we get set to get this one underway. Marcus Hollister will jump center. His opposite number here this afternoon will be Memphis Cordell, and the tap going to be controlled by Hobart. No surprise there. They work on the right end of your listening and or viewing device. They're in their road blue uniforms, if you will, with the gold numerals and the white trim, and a dribble drive penetration. Shot didn't go down for Tiger Tompkins, and the rebound going to be cleared off by Merritt, and then they will promptly lose the basketball out of bounds. Starting 5 for Hobart, as we mentioned, in their blue uniforms. That's Cole Moore with the basketball. We talked about the fact that Tiger Tompkins is out there, more to the rim, and he'll score. Cole Moore. That is a phrase that we'll say quite often, I'm sure, in this ball game, as Cole Moore will get the first 2 of the ball game. Let's see, Wyatt Shilburn out there along with Jordan Johnson, and the final member of that starting 5 will be Sheffley, isn't it? Wyatt Shilburn, yeah. All right. Going to go inside here. Ball knocked free, and good job by Merritt to stay with it. And their starting lineup includes River, Caden, and Nick, Moss, and Radin, the starting 5 for the Merritt Oilers. And again, if you just tuned in, we had 2 junior varsity teams victorious here on the girls' half of the bracket. A steal by Johnson and a run out. Jordan, dribble, drive, scoop shot, didn't get it to go. Battle for the rebound, and it'll be taken away by Merritt. Mangum girls losing the first game of the morning to the Merritt JV, and then in stunning fashion, last-second shot at the buzzer. The Hobart junior varsity team knocking off Hollis 39-37. Great pass over the top by Moore. Cole hits Tompkins underneath the basket for an easy two. Tiger is in the scoring book, and it's 4-0. 6:25 left here in quarter number one. Again, remember, Hobart lost yesterday in a really difficult fashion. And a foul committed, no time on the clock. Frederick goes to the line, and they make all 3 free throws, trailing by a pair of points as the player went to the line for Frederick, made the 3 free throws, and that's the ball game. So important for Coach Tompkins' team to come out and have a little fire in their belly this afternoon. 2 minutes gone by here in the first, and Hobart on top by a score of 4-0. Chad talked about it. We've got more basketball with Hobart a little bit later on this afternoon, actually into the evening, as the semifinals on the girls' half of the bracket will take place, and Hobart will take on Merritt in that girls' contest. And so Merritt with the ball on the left end of your listening and or viewing device in their orange uniforms, orange numerals, and black trim. And they have not even gotten close to putting up a shot here early on. Now a 3 ball going to be dialed up, comes up well short off the front of the iron for Nick Norman, and the rebound cleared off by Cole Moore and company. Moore into the front court. Shelburne asking for the ball inside, and Cole going to get called for an offensive foul. Lowered the shoulder there, and he'll get the foul. That'll be his first, and number 1 called on Hobart. By the way, we've got our fingers crossed, our eyes and toes as well. We have got a new computer, and we're hoping that it'll work. Chad been working feverishly the last 2 hours in setting up the process. I think he got it all done in time.
Well, we do have also some new internet service, which seems to be just great. We're not going to be...
Deep 3 here by River Bottom doesn't go. Rebound run out, and here comes Cole. Dribble, drive, glass, left hand, and he's got it, and a foul after the shot. Moore will get the bucket. Let's see if they give the basketball to Hobart or if he'll shoot for 3, and it'll be a old-fashioned three-point opportunity here. A foul on Merritt will be their first of the ball game. 5:06 left in the first. And Moore's free throw comes up short. And Shelburne inside with a rebound, put back, and it goes. Good job by Wyatt. Wyatt simply slicing through a couple of defenders and came up with a loose basketball for the easy 2. A couple of things that we would expect as Cole Moore comes up with a steal. Moore with the run out, dribble, drive, glass, got it, and he's fouled, and will go to the line for again a chance at a 3-point play. But a couple of things that we would expect here. Number 1, you won't see the starters the entire ball game, and number 2, I would think that at some point they would run the clock in this thing.
Yep, because we're over 30 minutes behind.
Did that yesterday in a couple of the junior varsity games and really got things fairly close to being back on track. Free throw no good. Shelburne tried to save it, but he couldn't get it done. So Cole wearing the yoke there from the free throw line and can't get it to go down. 4:40 left here in the first quarter of play. It's a 10-0 lead for Hobart. Off the dribble penetration, high off the window. Shot won't fall in for Carden, and the rebound going to be taken away by Marcus Hollister. Hollister now into the front court, and he'll slow it down to Cole. Moore, 17-footer just inside the arc. Couldn't get it to go. Shelburne battling for it, but it's taken away by Merritt, and back the other way they come. 4:15 left in this first quarter of play. Last game of the day and night will be along our network station on Classic Hits 97.7 in a boys semifinal matchup as the Mangum Tigers will do battle with Minko. Here's a steal by Jordan Johnson. Johnson on the run out. He'll lay it up and score. And boy, I tell you what, Johnson got undercut on the play and really went down hard. He's going to be okay. Jordan Johnson. You know, that's the thing about this is that these youngsters are getting a chance to play against a varsity team. They try to make hay. They're trying to make a statement, trying to make a point, and sometimes they don't have the physical attributes to really do what they intend to. Get a little bit off balance, get out of position as well. Free throw on the way for Johnson, and Jordan will knock it down. So Johnson, the three-point play. And that'll make it a 13-0 ball game. Jordan with a near steal in the backcourt, battling for the ball, and he will finally get it to Wyatt, and Shelburne will lay it up and in. Wyatt Shelburne now with 4 in the ball game, and it's 15-0. 3:40 clock running in the first quarter of play. This is the fourth game of the morning and afternoon. And again, a couple of junior varsity squads winning earlier today on the girls' side. That will not carry over here. I'm going to go out on a limb and just say that's not going to happen here this afternoon. Shot from 15, turnaround jumper, and it will go. First two of the ball game for Caden. And that'll make it 15-2 with 3:17 left here in period number one. Baseline, Cole, Moore, looking for a cutter, nobody there. Now he'll attack the glass himself, go left-handed, and score. Cole Moore. It's about as easy as it gets for Moore. He's got 8, and it's 17-2. 2:55 left in the first. Jeff Tompkins going to clear his bench at the next dead ball. There's Jordan with his steal. Johnson the run out. He'll stop, pop, and score. Jordan Johnson. And there's a timeout taken by Tompkins just to get the kids in. No surprise there. We'll take one as well. 2:45 left in the first. 19-2. It's Hobart on top. We're on 1420 KTJS and OKSports.tv.
Living a healthy lifestyle may not be easy, but it can be achieved by gradually making small changes and building on those successes. Finding the balance between work and play, the ups and downs of life, and physical health and mental health can help you reach the goal of improved health for both mind and body. This message has been brought to you by Great Plains Youth and Family Services, the Kiowa County Coalition, KTJS, and Fox Radio.
So you were out there in the weather earlier. Anything to report? What kind of afternoon we've got weather-wise?
Spitting some water out there earlier, but not too bad. Not too bad.
Justice Johnson has checked in. Gunnar Jones comes in off the bench as well. Dante Alex has come into the contest. Also off the bench, Kenneth McKelvey. And I think we've got one more to get for you, and we do. Jamari Rashid will check in. Foul there very quickly. Going to be called on Justice Johnson. That'll be the first on Justice. And 2 now called on to Hobart. Jamari came in late in the ball game yesterday. Hadn't touched the ball all afternoon long. And buries one from the corner to send the ball game to tie it, actually. And then Hobart ended up losing it. Run out here. Boy, look how quick Hobart is down the floor. And there's a layup and an easy 2 for Jamari. Boy, Rashid showed his speed there. 21-2. 2:10 left here in the first quarter of play. You're going to get a reach-in foul here. Is Alex a little bit late getting there? Am I saying that correctly?
Alex, yes.
Dante will pick up the personal.
I want to thank our friends at Pioneer Sailor. They are a sponsor of all of our broadcasts and help us out with advertising. And I tell you what, so far so good here with our internet stream.
There's a steal by Jamari Rashid on the run. What a great dish that is. And the easy 2 there on the layup for McKelvey. Good job by McKelvey. You get that kind of pass, and you better reward the guy who gets it to you by laying it up and in. And we've got some paraphernalia on the floor, and we'll clean it up. 23-2 the score. Minute 47 left in the first quarter of play. Yes, I hear that, Michael, in the morning program has got some mentions there from our good friends over there at
that's great.
Pioneer Sailor.
That is great.
Stephanie Gellner-Yoakum checking in. Deanna Miller, hello. Jay McCormick, what's up, bub? Charles Barker and Blank Crawford. Betty Perry all out there as well. Betty happy that you've got that score on the screen for her.
Sir. Yes, ma'am. Yes. I got that taken care of.
Minute 35 left here in the first. It's 23-2, and a couple of free throws now going to be shot by Justice Johnson as he got fouled. And that'll be team foul number 4 called on Merritt.
And Leandra Johnson has checked in as well. She is a very good Lady Bearcat basketball player.
Top fan, too, I think, isn't she? Is she a top fan?
Probably so.
First free throw up and in for Justice Johnson. 2 juvenile delinquents that Chad and I are. In between games, we were listening to clips from WKRP. Second free throw, no good. The turkeys are falling to the ground like sacks of wet cement. There's a steal across the way by Gunnar Jones. Jones to Rashid, and that time Jamari couldn't get it to go down. Rebound going to be cleared off by Merritt. Now a steal in the backcourt. Gunnar Jones with the left hand. That shot won't go. 70 seconds left in the first, 24-2. skip pass into the front court. Merritt with a bucket about midway through the quarter. And that's about the only sniff at the basket they have had here in period number 1. And now falling down. Looked like maybe a little bit of a push there on that play.
Some of these might be even 8th graders, 8th and 9th graders. I'm not sure.
Well, you look at how they appear physically in those uniforms and those fresh faces. There's kids out there that are not shaving yet. I can promise you that. 45 seconds left here in the first, 24-2. Gunnar Jones between the two circles. He'll go to Rashid. Got to take the basketball with you there as Justice Johnson had to kind of go up by his ear. A little middle look, lemon look. McKelvey now. So Tompkins has told his team to run the weave and take some time off the clock here as they have scored 24 in this first quarter of play. And, I mean, it's kind of like a pick-your-score kind of game.
So one of our top fans, John Carter's checked in, said good luck Hobart Bearcats. Thank you, Johnny.
Ball inside, thrown away by Hobart. Merritt with the steal. And they'll try to get it across the timeline. Not going to get it done. It'll go out of bounds. And Hobart will get it back with 2.7 remaining in the first quarter of play. That's how much time was on the clock when the Hobart JV team inbounded the ball and got a shot at the buzzer to win against Hollis and get into the 5th place game. Inbounds pass went to Rashid, but Jamari, apparently the ball was on the baseline when it was bounced. They took 0.7 seconds off the clock, and if this were a regular game, they'd put it back on there. I mean, they're not going to. Settle down. It's okay. I'm just saying.
Oops. Off of Tompkins.
Yeah. Inbounds pass, and Jamari got a piece of it and bonked it off the coach. 1.7 line. Yeah, Jeff's reflexes just aren't what they used to be. You know what I'm saying? Normally he catches and shoots. There's a shot at the buzzer by Merritt. Doesn't go, and we've played 1. 24-2, no surprise there. Hobart out in front of the Merritt JV on 1420 KTJS and OKSports.tv.
At Interbank in Hobart, we're proud to sponsor Bearcat and Lady Bearcat sports. Attend all the games you can this year, and remember, we would love to be your bank. We offer a variety of accounts, savings accounts, checking accounts, IRAs. Listen, if you need a loan, see Jim or Tommy. If it's a doable deal, we'll doggone sure do it. We appreciate your business. We want to be your bank. We're your hometown friendly bank. Again, good luck, Bearcats and Lady Bearcats, from all of us at Interbank in Hobart, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender.
When it comes to improving your quality of life after an injury or surgery, let our therapists at Elkview General Hospital help you. Our team provides both inpatient and outpatient services to maximize your recovery. You can count on Elkview Hospital's providers to deliver high-quality treatment with the latest techniques and state-of-the-art equipment. We're located just east of Elkview General Hospital in the North Hill Clinic building. Call them today at 726-2180.
Get set for the second quarter of play. It's Hobart on top, 24-2. They'll get the starting 5 back out there. 8 for Cole Moore in that first quarter of play, and 4 for Wyatt Shelburne. Jordan Johnson had 5. I asked you about the weather a few minutes ago because they have decided to change the atmosphere inside the facility. Instead of blowing cold air, now it is heat coming out from the vents, which are very close to, high atop the Merritt Fieldhouse.
Boy.
I hope that you brought appropriate attire in case you have to start shedding some of those clothes.
Excuse me?
Uh-huh. Jordan Johnson with his steal. Jordan crossover, little bounce pass intended for for Tiger Tompkins, but it's taken away instead by Merritt. Now Cole Moore with his steal. Moore over the top. It's an easy 2 for Tiger as he'll lay it up and in. I said easy 2. It tried to roll out, but he got it to go. Tompkins now with 4 in the ball game. 26-2, 7:25 left here in the first half of play. Merritt looking for points. 3 ball fired up. Doesn't go. Rebound taken away by Marcus Hollister as he ripped it away from Cole Moore. Now in the front court, Moore, a benefactor of a marvelous bounce pass by Jordan Johnson, and Cole will lay it up and in. Moore now with 10 points in the ball game, 28-2. Minute gone by here in period number 2. And we'll get a reach-in foul called on Wyatt Shelburne. I believe it's on Wyatt. Well, Art Smith wasn't even sure. They did call it on Wyatt. That'll be his first. And team foul number 3 called on Hobart. Second half side alongside here on 1420 KTJS and on 102.1 on the FM dial. OKSports.tv. Friday afternoon in full swing. We already know that we'll have ball game tomorrow morning at 10:30 along the Fox Radio Network as the Mangum Lady Tigers will do battle with the Hollis Lady Tigers in a 7th place contest. And the winner of this one will return and play tomorrow afternoon for 5th place. And I believe that ball game on the boys' side of the bracket, as we check the bracket, gets underway at about 2:15. Ball free at the midcourt line, picked up by Merritt and then taken away by Cole. Moore doesn't have the numbers. He'll attack anyhow. Lays it up with the left hand and scores 2 more. Cole Moore. Moore now with a dozen in the ball game, 30-2. 6:25 left here in this second period of play. I feel like I'm at a Jerry Lewis telethon with Chad. The phone always ringing. Steal by Hollister. Marcus into the front court, and they'll go to Tiger Tompkins, who can't get the shot to go down, but Wyatt Shelburne is there for the putback. And it's 32-2. 2 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Merritt comes back the other way. Mentioned that girls game at 6:30. Here on KTJS on 1420 and on 102.1 as they will take on Merritt in a semifinal matchup. 3-ball dialed up here. Doesn't go. Rebound cleared off by Shelburne. He'll go to Cole. Moore, 3-on-1. Over to Johnson, and Jordan will lay it up at him. Jordan Johnson. 7 in the ball game now for Jordan. 32-2. 5:30 left here in this first half of play. And then on the Fox Radio Network, we've also got tonight on Classic Hits 97.7, the Mangum Tigers doing battle with Minko. And now Chad's back.
Should be 34-2, but anyway.
Really?
Yeah, but
you had one job.
That person has one job.
Wild shot put up here. Shelburne with the rebound.
Tyson Morley didn't take too kindly to that.
He'll go to Cole. I don't know that I've done a game. Of course, we haven't done as many as we normally do at this time, but right. I don't know that I've done any games with Tyson yet this year. Cole Moore, deep 3, halfway down, wouldn't stay. Rebound, Marcus underneath the basket, kicks it over the top to Jordan. Johnson line drive 3, that's too strong, and the rebound going to be taken away by Merritt. 4:45 left here in this first half of play, 32-2. The officials probably going to be quite lenient with Coles here. And as an example, this Merritt player falls down. Probably got some help from Shelburne in the interim, and there was no Cole. 4:20 left here in the first half of play. 32-2. Ball bobbled by Merritt and now thrown away. Tompkins with the steal. He'll throw it over the top to Cole. Moore lays it up with the left hand, and he's got 2 more. Cole Moore. 14 in the ball game for Moore. I would guess probably somewhere around the 4-minute mark, and we're at 4:05. That Tompkins would get a fresh set of 5 in there as his club leads it by 32. They were ready to get up. Now they're going to start to get up. Braden Norris will stand up and get ready to check in, among others. Also getting off the bench, Tyler Stricker. And so he'll be able to go deep this time. Holden Jones set to come in as well. 34-2. Off-balance shot put up by Merritt. Doesn't go. Jordan Johnson with a rebound. Jordan doesn't have the numbers. He'll back it out. Now a little shimmy, a little shake, kick, top of the key. Tiger for 3. Doesn't get it to go. Rebound Shelburne. Good job by Wyatt. He'll leave it for Marcus, and now Cole sets. 3-ball on the way. Yes. Cole Moore. And Moore in the quarter with 9, 17 for the ball game. There's the obligatory timeout, which really isn't a timeout. Yes, they'll move bodies in and out now.
They should really run this clock in the second half.
I don't have any doubt that they will.
I hope they do.
I mean, Hobart with 37 right now, and I mean, it could be 77 at this point, I mean, that's how easy it has been. Not like the 2 girls' games that involved JV teams. Obviously, because JV teams were victorious. That's a sweet little move right there by that young man. Good job by him. Missed shot, though. Gunnar Jones with the rebound. Gunnar into the front court, and his pass way too tall. Yes, Kenneth McKelvey could have used a stepladder and not gotten to that one. 2:50 left here in the first half of play. There's a steal McKelvey now with a run out. He'll dribble, drive, and lay it up and in. Good job by Kenneth. He's got 4. And if you don't turn the ball over and you don't commit any fouls, it is a running clock. So we kind of have that going on right now. And again, unless it's something egregious, I don't think the official's really going to call anything. 2:25 left here, and there's another steal. Into the front court, here comes Gunnar Jones. Jones knifes his way through traffic. Off-balance shot, doesn't get it to go. And the rebound going to be taken away by Merritt. Merritt wants to run the other way. And good defense there with an offensive foul. How about that?
Holden Jones.
Yep. Good job by Holden to set up shop and take the charge. Yes, that'll be team foul number 5 on Merritt in the first half of play.
Well, I'd tell you, they added 2 more points.
There you go. The Chad Fox voting machine is accurate. We don't need to have any investigations, okay?
I don't even know what a Twitter is.
I thought it was something you had in your eye. There's a travel on Tyler Stricker. Going to give it back now to Merritt. 2 minutes left in the first half. 41-2. Hobart on top. Substitution now, as Aiden Morris will come in for the first time this afternoon. Braden Norris is out there. So we've got Morris and Norris. How's that for some confusion? Maddox Bynum has come into the ball game as well. Minute 45 left in the first half of play. A little dump inside, and there's 2 points. It's Dawson with 2. And now Merritt has 4. 41-4, minute 35 left here in this first half of play. Clear out, dribble, drive, and a foul will send to the free throw line Holden Jones. Jones attacking the glass. That'll be team foul number 6 called on Merritt. 41-4. NFL playoffs getting underway tomorrow. What about Tom Brady and the Tampa Bay Bucks? Can they make a run at the Super Bowl?
Probably. He's been there, done that for sure.
First free throw up and in for Holden. Jones will get one more. Guy's 43-year-old, and he threw 40 touchdown passes this last year. Second one on the way here. No, it's good. And combined, the guys who tried to replace him in New England had 10.
Oops.
43-4, minute 20 left here, the first half of play. Love the defense out high by Tyler Stricker. Thought he had a steal. They're going to get him for a foul. And on Tyler, that'll be his first. Frankly, I don't have enough room in my book for everybody who has been on the lineup. I've got to go to an addendum, a page 2, as Paul Harvey might say. What day?
Mm-hmm.
It is Friday, by the way.
Yes, it is.
Minute 15 remaining here in the first half of play, 43-4. Off-balance shot. We'll get a push prior to it. Jeff Tompkins says we don't need to push. We don't need to do that. They call the foul on here. It will be team foul number 5. Check that, number 6 on the Cats. And they have ticketed Maddox Bynum. First on Maddox. First free throw, good. And another opportunity here for Caden. He's getting 3 points in the ball game. Second one on the way. It's good. So they look pretty good there. 43-6, 60 seconds left here in the first half of play. Ball knocked out of bounds. Last touch by Merritt. And it will still be Hobart basketball. Chad, there could be a travel underneath the basket, Braden Norris. Chad, like a lot of women that I know, like in the office down there at DHS, when secretarial staff, when it gets a little bit slow, they go online and start shopping. Chad's over there shopping right now.
For a laptop for Mr. Barnes.
He's looking on a laptop that he bought for Mr. Barnes. That's what's the scary part.
I don't like this.
And again, I don't mean any disrespect, but you sound more and more like a woman. So there you go. That'll get me into trouble, I'm sure. 30 seconds left here in the first half of play.
Stay in that doghouse.
Let me tell you, Deanne would be the first to admit to it. There's no doubt about it. Nice dribble penetration and a layup for Maddox Bynum. That'll be his first 2 of the ball game. And it makes it 45-6. 15 seconds left here in the first half of play. Actually, that sounds exactly like Deanne. Well, I've got this new one, but I don't like it. I'm going to send it back and get another one. Okay. Down to 5 seconds left in the first half of play. 45-6. Can Merritt get off one more shot? They do. And it will result in a couple of free throws here. And the foul going to be called on Braden Norris, and that'll be the first on Norris. And team foul number 7 called on Hobart. So with 2.7 remaining in the first half of play, a couple of free throws here for Braden. First one on the way, good. Well, if nothing else, the Merritt JV club has shot free throws well. They're 3 of 3. Second one on the way, and I jinxed them, of course. No good on the second opportunity. Shot at the buzzer won't go from midcourt. And the first 16 minutes are in the books. And to nobody's surprise, Hobart way out in front. They lead 45-7 at the intermission here on 1420 and 102.1 along with OKSports.tv.
Behind every great success is a good game plan. That's why you can count on the BankFirst team to help you with all your financial needs. Checking accounts, online banking, and debit cards. Or maybe you need a mortgage, auto, or home equity loan. We're large enough to provide the strength and services you need and small enough to provide the one-on-one personal service you deserve. And with locations around the state, no matter where the game is Friday night, there's a BankFirst nearby. Let BankFirst put together a winning game plan for you. BankFirst, loyal to Oklahoma, loyal to you. Member FDIC and an equal housing lender. Listen, friends, are you a regular customer at Klink Supermarket in Hobart? If so, thanks for your business. Maybe you haven't been in a while. Well, we're better than we used to be. Better selection, including many gluten-free items. Good produce and meat departments, excellent service, old-fashioned service. As a matter of fact, we still sack and carry out your groceries. Neil Hobbs and employees appreciate your business, and we sell all our products at the lowest possible price. So come see us soon and often. We're open every day. Klink Supermarket in Hobart.
A lot has happened in the last year, but not according to your investment portfolio. It still thinks everything is exactly the same as the last time you had it looked over, which means it may be out of tune with any changes in your life. Fortunately, a free Edward Jones portfolio review can help make sure your investments are still balanced and in sync with your financial goals. To find out more, visit edwardjones.com or contact myself, Lonnie Olson, your Hobart investment representative at 411 South Main Street here in Hobart. Edward Jones, making sense of investing. Member SIPC.
Kiowa County Farm Bureau agents Greg Holt and Janie Jackson are your neighbors, living beside you, working for you and with you. Complete insurance coverage for the automobile, farm, home, life, and personal go-the-extra-mile service is just part of the package. Farm Bureau. Your Kiowa County agents in Hobart, Snyder, and Mountain View are Greg Holt and Janie Jackson. So for great service and great rates, see Greg or Janie at Kiowa County Farm Bureau offices in Hobart, Snyder, and Mountain View.
It takes a solid foundation to build a solid business, and nobody understands that better than Frazier Bank. In fact, we have been helping businesses for years, offering startup capital, money for equipment, or money to expand. Talk to one of our loan officers today and start building your business tomorrow. Frazier Bank, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender.
Friends, it's important to take care of your eyes, so make an appointment soon with Dr. Michael Geiger in Altus, Seth Geiger in Frederick, and Bryce Geiger in Elgin, and a new addition to our staff, Dr. Maddie Rhodes. The Geigers are professionals and very good at what they do. Geiger Eye Care is proud to support youth and sponsor sporting events. They encourage you to attend all the events you can and be involved with our youth. Geiger Eye Care, Michael and Maddie in Altus, Seth in Frederick, and Bryce in Elgin. Make an appointment soon with Geiger Eye Care, Altus, Frederick, and Elgin.
Well, no surprise here, 45-7 our score at half. It is a big lead, as would be expected, for the Hobart Bearcats as they are playing the Merritt Junior Varsity team. And again, I think we're not really going out on the ledge here. We can tell you that tomorrow at 2:15, it'll be a much better opponent for Jeff Tompkins' team as they will take on the varsity squad from Merritt in the fifth place contest. Scoring at the half for the Bearcats, 17 for Cole Moore to lead the way. Moore was 17. Jordan Johnson was 7 at the intermission. Wyatt Shelburne has got 6 4 in the first half for Tiger Tompkins and for Kenneth McKelvey. 2 in that first half of play, Jamari Rashid and Holden Jones. 2 as well for Maddox Bynum. And let's see here, 1 point in the first half for Justice Johnson. 4 of 7 from the foul line in the first half of play was Coach Tompkins' team. And again, they lead it at the intermission, 45-7. On the other side of the ledger, Caden with 4 points to pace Merritt, 2 for Dawson and 1 for Radin. And that is your scoring. We would think, we would hope, and we would suspect that in the second half, they will run the clock, they being the folks that are in charge of this tournament, that they will run the clock and try to get things back on schedule. The next scheduled ball game, in fact, is set to tip off at about 4 o'clock. That would be a girls' semifinal matchup between Hooker and Frederick. And again, that is set for 4, and right now we're at 3:27. So if they run the clock, we would get back on schedule. So yet to come here, we've got Frederick and Hooker at 4. The other half of the girls' bracket will be Hobart and Merritt, and we'll have that for you here on 1420 and on 102.1 KTJS, also on the Fox Radio Network on OKSports.tv. The boys' bracket, Frederick and Hooker set to play at 5:15, and Mangum and Minko at 7:45 tonight. That ball game along the network on Classic Hits 97.7. Earlier today, on the girls' half of the bracket, it was Mangum losing to the junior varsity squad from Merritt, and the Hobart junior varsity squad beating Hollis by a pair of points, 39-37. We've had one boys game in the book as well, and it was Merritt over Hollis, 56-40. You're caught up. Second half coming up. We invite you to stick and stay. Classic Hits 97.7 at OK Sports. Oh, wait a minute. No, we're 1420 KTJS and 102.1 at OKSports.tv.
Great Plains Bank of Hobart welcomes Josh Wald and Kristen Stanton to the staff. New, young, and bright additions to an already quality and caring staff. Friends, whatever your banking need a checking account, savings accounts, CDs, hey, we want to be your bank. If you need a loan, you sure need to come see us. We really do appreciate your business. We'll work hard for you. Again, welcome Josh Wald and Kristen Stanton to the Great Plains Bank of Hobart. Member FDIC and an equal housing lender. We're here for you when you need us. Great Plains Bank of Hobart.
Steve and Cindy Miller and all the staff at Grinnell's Pharmacy in Hobart are excited to help sponsor the Hobart Bearcats and Lady Bearcat broadcasts. Our friendly and knowledgeable staff is always eager to assist you, and our convenient drive-up window makes pickup quick and easy when you're on the run. At Grinnell Pharmacy, we are cheering you on every day. Grinnell Pharmacy on Broadway in Hobart, where everybody knows your name.
Folks at the Hobart Stockyards, Rex Flaming wants your business, and he really does appreciate your business. Now, if you want to buy cattle or you need to sell cattle, count on Rex and staff. There are always several good consignments. The sale is well attended. It is the place in southwest Oklahoma to buy and sell cattle. To consign, call Rex at 331-8547, 331-8547. Coffee and donuts every Wednesday morning at 9. Sale starts at 9:30. Count on Rex Flaming, Hobart Stockyards, where Rex wants your business, and he really does appreciate it.
Friends, do you need a different ride, a different automobile? Come see Greg or Darla at Hobart Auto Auction. Good used automobiles at a fair price. A small down payment, then monthly or bi-monthly payments. Payments you can live with. You need to come get you a big old handful of genuine honesty from old Greg Barnes and tell him you heard his ad on the radio so he won't fire me. I need him. Hobart Auto Auction. Easy to find. Heck, it's in Hobart.
All right, second half about to get underway here, and the only thing that remains to be seen is if the clock will run throughout to this second half of play. And again, yesterday during a couple of the JV games, it indeed did, Chad Fox.
Yes, Cole Moore's mother,
right,
Lindsay,
right,
Gilchrist is her maiden name, and she was one heck of a basketball player.
Is that right?
That is right. Yeah. So
back
Lindsay,
in
here.
Back in the
Hello.
Hey, Chad telling me that you were a good basketball player back in the day.
Well, it's been a very long time ago.
So help me out here. And by the way, your son got the inbounds pass here. Was it 6-on-6 when you played?
Yes, my senior year we actually went 5-on-5, so I got to play a little 5-on-5 towards the end.
So what about the transition between the two? How difficult was it back then?
Not bad, because I tell you, summer camps, I mean, they knew it was coming, so all your camps were using it quite a bit.
So I'm guessing that you were an offensive juggernaut when it was the 6-on-6.
Well, I did play offense, yes.
Uh-huh.
Whether I was a juggernaut or not is questionable.
So, dumb question, but I'm going to ask it. Which did you prefer, 6-on-6 or the 5-on-5?
Oh, 5-on-5, just because I could be more active, take
Okay.
more of an active part in that game, yes.
And I asked that question, but I talked to a lot of folks, and they tell me that they really preferred the 6-on-6 game more than they did the 5-on-5.
Yeah, actually, I mean, it was a lot more fun, and you didn't have to be in quite as good a shape. So.
Oh, well, there you go.
That's always a plus.
I'm glad that you settled that for us. My goodness.
Absolutely.
Nice move inside by Marcus Hollister. That'll be the first 2 of the ball game for Hollister. And Lindsay, thank you for coming by. We appreciate that. I've got to give you credit, Chad. You just handed her the headset, and she put it right on.
She called me some names.
Oh, you mean the censors are out again?
Yeah.
Wild 3 put up here did not go. By the way, this just in from Richard Carney.
Okay.
You know who her coach was?
Who's that?
Troy Rayner.
Really?
Yeah.
All right.
How about that? Man.
Clinton Red Tornado. Troy
Really?
Rayner, yeah.
So is that where Lindsay played?
No. Lone Wolf in Hobart. But Wes was very, very good as well. So I covered his games. Are you getting old whenever you cover the parents?
Oh, but don't even start with me, but that's nonsense. Because, it's going on in my lifetime.
Right. You're on your second generation.
I really am. Here's Cole Moore on a run-out. Great behind-the-back pass, and the layup is there and easy, too, for Tiger Tompkins. But, I've got people now coming up to me and go, oh, yeah, I remember when you did my games. I still have all the cassette tapes. Stop right now. Don't tell me that. Man, it's killing me.
Yeah.
It is amazing, though, that when you look at the progression of things, and back in the day, I know people would, like when I was at KWHW radio, and it was on the television. On like Channel 2 on the TV on the cable channel.
Right.
And so people would set VCR tapes. Sure. They wouldn't have the audio or the video, but they would have the audio.
Right.
And they would record it that way, or the people would record it on cassettes. It's crazy. Now the ease and the convenience of being able to go to all of our platforms and to find the ball games.
It is amazing. It is for sure. I never thought we would be doing video or any kind of form of a television. But it is part of the technology world we live in for sure.
Dribble, drive, penetration, high off the glass. Shot won't go down, but the putback is there for Shelburne. Good job by Wyatt to clean that one up as Marcus went hard to the window. By the way, Richard said that Troy coached, and I didn't really know he was old enough, but I should have known, that he was old enough to do something like that. But he coached her at Lone Wolf.
Gotcha.
It was at Lone Wolf.
Okay.
So there you go. Richard, thank you for that update. We appreciate it. And that really gets me to thinking, I thought that Troy was considerably younger than I am, but I'm beginning to wonder about that now. He hides his age well. We like Troy, knowing him a long time, and he's a good guy. And I'm sure that even though he absolutely despises the Los Angeles Dodgers as a fan of the San Francisco Giants, he no doubt is sad to hear that Tommy Lasorda passed away.
Yes, sir.
Well, he is an avid fan of the Giants. Oh,
okay.
yeah. Yeah, loves the Giants and the Las Vegas Raiders.
What's that?
I don't know. Who knows? I mean, I don't know. Because then when you talk college basketball with him, I mean, he's in love with the Kansas Jayhawks.
Wow.
Him and one of his daughters a couple of years ago made a pilgrimage to Fog Allen Fieldhouse to watch a game in Lawrence.
OU plays tomorrow. Thank you very much.
Great lead-in.
Tell you what, man, OU, heck of a little schedule here. At Baylor, number 2, at Kansas. Thanks a lot.
Well, they lost the game to Baylor the other night, and now
Baylor's really good.
Now have to regroup. But keep in mind, I mean, Kansas not as indomitable there at Fog Allen Fieldhouse. There's a nice move inside and a little layup. They got blasted. What was it, last weekend?
Texas.
Yeah. Longhorns' worst loss ever. Well, they tied the most points for a margin of victory against for an opponent against the Jayhawks there at Fog Allen. 51-11 here, by the way, 3:09, and they are running the clock except for on free throws. We'd already wound our way down to 309 following our great conversation. I like Richard's knowledge. He's got some good knowledge, doesn't he? Free throw on the way here.
I like
no good.
Baseball guys.
Oh yeah, definitely.
You guys.
And I know Richard and actually Katie fits into this category as well. You know, for people who say that baseball is boring, they just don't understand the game.
That's right.
And it is an incredibly cerebral game. Loose ball here, going to be taken away by Merritt. They want to run.
Unless you're watching junior high baseball.
Well,
I'm just kidding.
No, it is cerebral. The kids just don't understand what the devil you're talking about.
They just don't catch everything.
No, they're just like, what? Gunnar Jones now in the front court, and he'll give it to McKelvey, and the ball going to go out of bounds.
And I say that out of love because I have 3 boys that have went through junior high baseball, and it's just sometimes can drag on throughout the heat of the summer.
Well, you know, and I see kids that I coach in Little League now, and they're adults, got their own kids, you know, and they're like, you know, some of that stuff you're talking about back when we were 5 years old makes sense now.
Yeah.
And who are we to think that at 5 they really should be understanding what we're trying to tell them?
Right.
Here's Gunnar Jones on a steal and a run out. Gunnar dribble, drive, glass, shot too hard. Rebound, though, by Hobart. And Jones, another opportunity. Got it to go in. Gunnar Jones. So Gunnar with his first 2 of the ball game. 53-11, minute 45 left here in the third quarter, and they are running the clock. Going to try to get things somewhat back on time. Gunnar with an ear steal. Can't track it down. And now Merritt will throw the ball away.
Officials are not even getting out of the way.
No. Well, it's their second game. They do 2 game sets, and it's their second game, and they're kind of like, yeah.
Check, please.
Exactly. By the way, where's the hospitality room, and can I get my check? Shot inside won't go for Holden Jones. He thought he got fouled. Back the other way comes Merritt. 65 seconds left here in the third. That one's off the mark. Nice rebound put back, and that won't go down either. Rebound cleared off by McKelvey. Kenneth into the front court and goes underneath the basket. Probably was a foul or a walk or something, but Dante Alex just simply missed the shot, and they'll come back the other way. And Caden Smith will put it up and in. He's got 6 in the ball game, and it's 53-13. So does Jeff Tompkins play his starters for a little bit in the fourth quarter, do you think?
I'm not sure what Coach Tompkins would do. I probably would not, since we're playing 3 days back to back. But
okay. Gunnar Jones going to get fouled. He'll go to the line to shoot a couple. Dawson picks up the personal. That'll be the first foul of the second half called on Merritt.
We're back in AC mode, by the way, with the airflow up here, which is nice.
The heat was just that. It was, wow. Made me think of Elaine Bennis in a Seinfeld episode. The heat, my goodness, the heat. Gunnar Jones makes the first. He'll have a second free throw.
All right, somebody's got to come off, guys. All right.
Yeah, even though it's 54-13, you can't play with 8 against 5. Second free throw due here.
I'm going to say yay Pioneer, by the way, for a little test we're doing here with some new internet service.
Gunnar Jones shot no good. He battles for the rebound as it came off the rim and was grabbed by Alex. And Hobart will take it, I would think, probably one final shot here in this third period of play. Falling down will be Gunnar Jones, and reach-in foul going to be called. And that'll be the second now on Merritt. So we're not getting pixelating and we're not dropping out or anything. Everything working well?
No, so far, of course.
Got to be careful on that.
Yeah, got to be careful.
It is. Well, we can't even blame it on 2020 anymore, though. 3-ball McKelvey. Got it. Good job there by McKelvey to get free. And Kenneth will hit the 3 and give him 7 for the ball game. 57-13, the final 8 coming up. Stick and stay on 1420 KTJS and 102.1 along with OKSports.tv.
Friends, are you starting to do some holiday shopping? Well, it's about time that you got to Hobart, Oklahoma and Hobart Farm and Garden, one of the largest Browning dealers in all of North Texas and Southwest Oklahoma. We've got Browning firearms, safes, and outerwear. We've got other great gift ideas like Twisted X boots and shoes, case knives, rifle cases, Blackstone grills, they're great. Great gift ideas, check it out, plus a full line of hardware, plumbing supplies, paint, vet supplies, tools of all kinds, cattle handling equipment, feeders, fencing supplies, trailers, and don't forget the High-Pro Feed bulk and sack for all livestock. The staff, Joe Bob, Johnny, Twinkie, Lane, and Kyler, they'll take care of you. They ain't a puffed-up redneck in the bunch. And of course, if we ain't got it, you don't need it. If you do, we'll order it, and it will be here before quick can get ready. You need to come to Hobart, friends, and Hobart Farm and Garden.
Thank goodness.
Oh, Dave, he always comes up with something. And, of course, I'm shopping for the holidays that are coming up.
President's Day.
Yeah, Martin Luther King Day, President's Day. And then, of course, who can forget about Valentine's Day? I mean, yeah.
Oh, radio.
Oh,
you have to laugh to keep from crying sometimes.
I sat there and I listened to that, and I thought, golly, back in the days when I ran radio stations, I instructed my staff over and over again. The great thing about radio is it's immediate. It's always immediate. So I lied. Merritt with the ball to begin the fourth quarter of play, and we do not see the starters out on the floor for Hobart. Probably not going to see them in the fourth. And we'll check the five on the floor as we get a run out. Well, that's a great job out in front. And, it wouldn't go in for Tyler Stricker. Ellick, though, on the rebound, it really got down the floor in a hurry. That was not Ellick. That was Justice Johnson instead. So 30 seconds gone by here in the fourth. They will run the clock, and Hobart will win. They'll advance and play at 2:15 tomorrow against Merritt, and that ought to be a great game. We've seen Merritt, we've seen them twice against Mangum and watched them again this afternoon. And there'll be some good matchups between Merritt and Hobart tomorrow in that 2:15 fifth-place bowl game. Richard Carney's team, by the way, his JV team, playing for fifth place tomorrow as well. We were talking, and I know he won't mind that I said that. I said, now, you got to win this ball game, or you got to come back and play at 10:30 tomorrow morning for seventh place. He said, they didn't tell me they had a toilet bowl game. Oh, Richard, love you, buddy. And he's right. Who wants to come back on a third day at 10:30 in the morning? But you know what?
He coached a little harder after that, didn't he?
Yeah. Well, and I will tell you what. In watching the game last night, we got a foul here. In watching the game last night, when they ended up losing, it was more of a teaching method. Today, when he realized he had a chance of winning, we got Richard Carney. I mean, he was coaching. It was a lot of fun. And I love the play that he set up at the end of the ball game, 2.4 left, set up a play to win it at the buzzer, and they certainly did. So congratulations to the Hobart Lady Cats.
What a play.
And, I like that.
Yeah.
Kid got a mullet on, no bigger than a minute, and he's going to attack the glass and go score. That'll be the first two of the ball game for Moss. Good job, bud. And that'll make it 57-15. Stricker inside, and Tyler gets grabbed on the arm. We'll get a jump ball. 5:45 left here in the contest. And they're wondering which way the possession arrow goes. And it's going to be Merritt basketball. I have spent the last 2 days, because sometimes my mind wanders, like all the time. I'm trying to figure out how they have attached the plexiglass down there to the scorers table.
Huh, okay.
And I actually went down there and watched the game while you were gone doing the electronic stuff that you were doing, and I still couldn't figure it out up close and personal. Going to get a foul here on Merritt, and a couple of free throws on the way for Maddox Bynum.
The simple things that keep Michael's brain busy, huh?
Oh, it's just, it's constant. It really is. And it's frightening sometimes. First one off the front of the rim for Bynum.
Just leave Barnes alone. He's going to sit there and stare at that for a while.
And that's exactly right. We talked about baseball being cerebral, and I don't know how many times as a kid, I would go to ball games with my buddies as the second free throw is good. They're at Royal Stadium, and they want to be jicky-jacking around. I'm like, guys, leave me alone. I'm studying the game. I'm watching it.
Keeping your scorebook.
Oh, yeah, that was always one of the greatest things. Get a foul on the floor here. I thought we were going to get a continuation, but foul on the floor, 4:55 remaining. They will stop the clock for the free throws, I believe. But you can't have free throws if you don't have a continuation. So they just stop the clock for the heck of it. 4:55 left, 58-15. I mean, if you listen to the Michael in the morning radio program, you think that some of that stuff is planned. It's not. I promise you. Get a run out here on a missed shot. That's Tyler Stricker coming down the floor. He'll give it up. How about the scoop shot there by Jamari? Rashid couldn't get it to go down. Battle for the rebound and going to be taken away by Merritt. Oh, love the long arm of the law there by Justice Johnson, but he couldn't stay in bounds. This morning, for some reason, something about the traffic department at Classic Hits 97.7 came out, and I'm just sitting there laughing at myself. And the great part of it is that Jeff Coakley heard that, and he sends me a text. He goes, Barnes, you had me rolling when you were talking about the traffic department at Classic Hits 97.7. And I texted him back, and I said, yeah, sometimes the absurdity that comes out of my mouth is just stunning to me. Golly.
Good stuff.
Well, you're in the ground for a long time. Might as well have some fun while you're topside, I say.
Yep.
Get a foul here, and a couple of free throws due. The whistle going to go against Maddox Bynum. That'll be the second on Bynum. 3:50 left in the ball game, 58-15. Again, we'll take a break and come back for what promises to be a great ball game between Merritt and Hobart in the girls' semifinals, set to get underway at about 6:30. And then after that, we will move from KTJS over to Classic Hits 97.7 for the Mangum boys, as they will do battle with Minko in a semifinal championship matchup at about 7:45. And you love that pass, and I think it may have caught Rashid off balance. No-look pass inside by Johnson, and Rashid made the catch, but he missed the shot. And now Rashid puts one up, can't get it to go. Second opportunity, and it is in. Jamari from three-point land, he's got 5. And it's 61-16, 3:20 remaining. Now there's a couple of travels there. Nobody's going to make any kind of call. Oh, wait, the whistle does work. We'll get a jump ball. What happens if I blow on this thing, Oh, it makes noise. I get it. Okay. Hey, I've been there. I understand completely. And, I've always said, then turn around, jump shot in the paint. I love a little flex at the end. Raiden made the shot, and he turned and flexed at the bench. That's good stuff. But I've always contended, and I've always said, look, kids playing on a Saturday morning at 10:30 in the 7th place bowl game deserve just as much as excitement, enthusiasm as the championship game does, because those kids are out there working their butts off in practice every day, And a lot of time they don't get the recognition because they're the second, third, and fourth team players. And they get the opportunity to be on radio. They get the opportunity to flex a little bit after a made shot. Why the heck not?
Sure. You got it.
2:22 left in this one. 61-18. Gunnar Jones has come back into the lineup. Jones with a pass that went through the hands of Aiden Morris and now going to be taken away by Merritt. Merritt on the run. Line drive jump shot doesn't go, and Aiden with the rebound. Well, you talk about a fresh-faced young man, Aiden Morris. Goodness. No way that kid is shaving. Gunnar Jones crosses over. That's a good-looking move there. And they're going to get him for an offensive foul. So that Gunnar pushed off. That'll be the first on Gunnar. And team foul number 7 in the second half on Hobart. But that is a player control foul, so no free throws. Minute 45 remaining. Just simply waiting for the final score here. And we'll remind you that tomorrow it'll be a 5th place contest at about 2:15 between Hobart and Merritt. We have seen Merritt 3 times this year. They are a quality ball club, and it'll be a nice matchup between the two schools. And there's a little bit of a rivalry there between Hobart and Merritt, so that'll make it even that much more fun. All-the-way jumper, McKelvey from 3, doesn't get it to go. And the rebound going to be taken away by Moss. Moss, he's fearless going down the floor. I'm telling you, that mullet standing straight out, he's going so fast. Here's a 3 on the way for Dornan. Nick's shot won't go. Battle for the rebound as we wound our way down to 60 seconds left in this one. Loose ball underneath, high off the window, won't go. Gunnar Jones with the rebound. Gunnar on the run into the front court. Oh, what a pass that is. And he is rewarded with the assist as Dante Alex lays it up and in. So Dante with his first 2 of the ball game. 63-18, 45 seconds remaining. Chad may be checking out the hospitality room after this one. A couple of points up and in there for Mason, and that's the first two of the ball game for Mason. 63-20. Off-balance shot, Gunner into the front court, doesn't go. 25 seconds remaining. 63-20. A long three there, and trying to bank it home was Caden McGilbert, but he couldn't get it done. Now into the front court, and here comes Aiden Morris, and Morris going to get stripped. 10 seconds remaining. 63-20. A couple of guys at the scorer's table for Hobart that were going to check in, and they're not going to get a chance to check in because time will expire. 63-20, the final score. Hobart winning it in going away fashion. They'll advance and play in the fifth place bowl game tomorrow, beginning at 2:15 against Merritt. 63-20, your final score, and we're back with your totals after this on 1420. 102.1 KTJS and OKSports.tv.
Your Farmers Insurance Group agent in Hobart is Jack Hogg, and Jack is once again proud to be a Bearcat booster. Support our youth in their many endeavors, and for insurance, be sure and call on Jack Hogg, a successful and experienced agent representing a strong company. Insurance for the home, automobile, life insurance, specialty coverage, investments. Jack Hogg takes care of his customers. See Jack today, your Farmers Insurance Group agent in Hobart. Phone 580-726-3077 at 901 South Main in Hobart.
If you need a plumber or a service technician, you need to call Jeff Hohenschel at Jeff's Plumbing, Heat and Air in Mountain View. Now, Jeff does all types of plumbing work, minor to major, plus service work and installation of heating and cooling systems. Jeff works on heat pumps and refrigeration systems. Whatever your problem, if you need service or a new system, call Jeff's Plumbing, Heat and Air in Mountain View. Give him a call at 347-2857, 347-2857. Jeff's Plumbing, Heat and Air, supporting area students.
Dr. Michael Krieger, family and staff are very proud to support Hobart Bearcat sports season. Dr. Krieger has served Hobart and Kiowa County patients for more than 27 years. His children, Austin, Lane, Lee, and Joy, and staff member Pat, are all graduates of Hobart. Dr. Krieger knows the importance of and encourages community support. These kids are our future. Dr. Krieger is your hometown doctor with hometown spirit. Trust your health care to him.
Back at Merritt, 63-20 was the final score as Hobart wins it here in this contest to get into the fifth place bowl game tomorrow at about 2:15. Cole Moore led the way. He had 17 points in the contest, and then balance after that. Wyatt Schulburn with 8, 7 in the ball game for Jordan Johnson. Gives 6 to Tiger Tompkins, 5 in the contest for Jamari Rashid. Holden Jones had 4, 3 apiece for Kenneth McKelvey, Gunnar Jones, and 3 as well for Maddox Bynum, and then 2 in the ball game for Marcus Hollister, and 2 for Dante Alex, 1 in the ball game for Justice Johnson, and that will equal 63 for Hobart. So we will step aside now, come back, we'll be on there about 6:15 or so, depending on where we are as far as time-wise with the games if they get behind. But we think about 6:15 or so, as it will be a championship semifinal matchup between the Hobart Lady Bearcats. They will do battle with the Merritt Oilerettes, with the winner going to the championship contest, and we'll be here for it. 6:15 or so on 1420 and on 102.1. Also on OKSports.tv, and we want to make sure that you pencil in some time for later tonight along the Fox Radio Network on Classic Hits 97.7, as we will bring you the Mangum Tigers taking on the Bulldogs of Minco in a boys championship semifinal matchup, and we'll also live stream on OKSports.tv. For Chad Fox, I'm Michael Barnes. Thanks for joining us. Talk to you a little bit later this afternoon. Hobart Lady Bearcat basketball coming up on 102.1, 1420 KTJS, and on OKSports.tv.